Jimmy Carter's story began in the heart of the American South, a region known for its rich history and cultural heritage. He was born in Plains, Georgia in 1924, a small town that would play a significant role in shaping his character and values. Plains was a small town, deeply rooted in agriculture, where the rhythms of life were dictated by the seasons and the land. This upbringing instilled in Carter a strong work ethic and a deep connection to the land, values that would stay with him throughout his life. He learned the value of hard work on his family's peanut farm, where long days and physical labor were the norm. Carter's path led him beyond the fields of Georgia, as he sought to broaden his horizons and pursue new opportunities. He pursued higher education, graduating from the United States Naval Academy in 1946, an achievement that marked the beginning of a new chapter in his life. He served his country with distinction as a naval officer, specializing in submarine warfare, a role that required both intelligence and bravery. The Navy instilled in him a sense of discipline and a commitment to service, qualities that would define his future endeavors. After his father's death, Carter made the decision to return to Plains, a choice that reflected his deep sense of family responsibility. He took over the family's peanut farming business, applying the skills and knowledge he had gained over the years. This decision showcased his dedication to family and community, as he worked to support those around him. It also revealed his practical nature, his willingness to roll up his sleeves and work alongside his neighbors, fostering a sense of camaraderie and mutual respect. This period of his life was formative, as he navigated the challenges and rewards of rural life. It laid the groundwork for his future endeavors, providing a solid foundation of experience and values. Carter's experiences in Plains, in the Navy, and as a businessman shaped his character and worldview, preparing him for the challenges ahead. These experiences would ultimately guide him as he embarked on a remarkable journey into the world of politics, where his dedication to service and community would continue to shine. Jimmy Carter's entry into politics marked a turning point in his life. He began his political career with a successful run for the Georgia State Senate in 1962. This marked the beginning of his journey from peanut farmer to public servant. In 1970, Carter set his sights on the Georgia governor's mansion. He campaigned on a platform of progress and reform. His message resonated with voters, and he won a decisive victory. As governor, Carter quickly established himself as a pragmatic and effective leader. He focused on issues such as education, environmental protection, and racial equality. Carter's tenure as governor was marked by his commitment to efficiency and modernization. He streamlined the state government, making it more responsive to the needs of the people. He also championed civil rights, working to dismantle segregation and promote equality for all Georgians. His achievements in Georgia did not go unnoticed. Carter's success as governor propelled him onto the national stage. He emerged as a fresh face in the Democratic Party. In 1976, he launched a long-shot bid for the presidency, captivating the nation with his message of honesty and integrity. Jimmy Carter's presidency was a time of both significant achievements and formidable challenges. He assumed office in 1977, promising to restore trust in government after the tumultuous Watergate era. Carter's foreign policy was guided by his commitment to human rights and diplomacy. He made history by brokering the Camp David Accords, a peace treaty between Egypt and Israel. This landmark agreement, a testament to his diplomatic skill, reshaped the political landscape of the Middle East. Domestically, Carter faced a myriad of challenges. The economy was plagued by inflation and an energy crisis. The Iran hostage crisis, which began in 1979, cast a long shadow over his presidency. These crises tested his leadership and strained his relationship with the American public. Despite these challenges, Carter remained committed to his principles. He established the Departments of Energy and Education, recognizing the importance of these areas in a rapidly changing world. He also signed the Panama Canal Treaties, returning control of the canal to Panama, a decision that demonstrated his commitment to fairness and international cooperation. Section 4. The Camp David Accords, a legacy of peace in the Middle East. The Camp David Accords stand as a testament to Jimmy Carter's unwavering belief in the power of diplomacy. In 1978, he invited Egyptian President Anwar Sadat and Israeli Prime Minister Menachem Begin to Camp David, the presidential retreat in Maryland. The summit was a bold gamble. The Middle East had been ravaged by conflict for decades. Carter, however, believed that a peaceful resolution was possible. He understood the deep-seated animosity between the two nations, but also recognized their shared desire for peace. For 13 days, Carter worked tirelessly to bridge the divide. He met separately with Sadat and Begin, patiently listening to their concerns, and exploring potential areas of compromise. He acted as a mediator, a facilitator, and a friend, guiding the negotiations with a steady hand. The resulting Camp David Accords were a historic breakthrough. The agreement led to the first peace treaty between Israel and an Arab country, marking a significant step toward stability in the region. It was a triumph for diplomacy, a victory for peace, and a testament to Carter's unwavering commitment to finding common ground amidst seemingly insurmountable differences. The Camp David Accords stand as a testament to Jimmy Carter's unwavering belief in the power of diplomacy. His vision for peace was not just a fleeting dream, but a deeply held conviction that guided his actions throughout his presidency. In 1978, he invited Egyptian President Anwar Sadat and Israeli Prime Minister Menachem Begin to Camp David, the presidential retreat in Maryland. This serene and secluded location was chosen to foster an environment conducive to open dialogue and honest negotiations. The summit was a bold gamble. The stakes were incredibly high and the outcome was uncertain. The Middle East had been ravaged by conflict for decades, with wars and hostilities leaving deep scars on both sides. The Middle East had been ravaged by conflict for decades. The region was a powder keg of tensions, with each side harboring deep-seated grievances and mistrust. Carter, however, believed that a peaceful resolution was possible. He was driven by a profound sense of duty and a belief in the power of dialogue and understanding. He understood the deep-seated animosity between the two nations but also recognized their shared desire for peace. He knew that beneath the layers of conflict, there was a common humanity that could be appealed to. For 13 days, Carter worked tirelessly to bridge the divide. He engaged in intense discussions, often late into the night, demonstrating an unwavering commitment to the cause of peace. He met separately with Sadat and Begin, patiently listening to their concerns and exploring potential areas of compromise. His approach was one of empathy and understanding, seeking to find common ground where there seemed to be none. He acted as a mediator, a facilitator, and a friend, guiding the negotiations with a steady hand. His ability to remain impartial and fair earned him the trust and respect of both leaders. The resulting Camp David Accords were a historic breakthrough. The agreement was not just a piece of paper but a symbol of hope and a new beginning for the region. The agreement led to the first peace treaty between Israel and an Arab country, marking a significant step towards stability in the region. It was a momentous occasion that showed the world that peace was possible, even in the most turbulent of regions. It was a triumph for diplomacy, a victory for peace, and a testament to Carter's unwavering commitment to finding common ground amidst seemingly insurmountable differences. His legacy is a reminder that with determination, empathy, and a willingness to listen, even the most entrenched conflicts can find a path to resolution. Section 5. Beyond the White House, a life dedicated to humanitarian service. Jimmy Carter's presidency may have ended in 1981, but his dedication to service continued to flourish. Rather than stepping back from public life, he embraced a new role that would see him become one of the most active and influential former presidents in history. He returned to Georgia, not to retire, but to embark on a new chapter in his life, one defined by humanitarian work and global advocacy. In Plains, he found a renewed sense of purpose, engaging with his local community and setting the stage for his future endeavors. Carter's post-presidency became a model for others to follow. His tireless efforts earned him numerous accolades and recognition from around the world, solidifying his legacy as a champion of peace and human rights. He founded the Carter Center, a nonprofit organization dedicated to advancing human rights, promoting democracy, and alleviating suffering around the world. The center quickly became a beacon of hope, addressing some of the most pressing issues facing humanity. The center's work tackled issues ranging from election monitoring to disease eradication. Its initiatives have had a profound impact, ensuring fair elections, improving health outcomes, and fostering sustainable development in many regions. He became a tireless advocate for peace, traveling the globe to mediate conflicts and promote understanding between nations. His diplomatic efforts often brought together opposing sides, paving the way for dialogue and reconciliation. He also championed the cause of the less fortunate, working with Habitat for Humanity to build homes for low-income families. His hands-on approach and personal involvement inspired countless others to join the cause. Carter's commitment to service extended beyond the borders of the United States. He engaged with foreign dignitaries, visited numerous countries, and worked tirelessly to address global challenges. He traveled to remote corners of the world, shining a light on forgotten crises and advocating for those whose voices were often unheard. His presence brought attention to issues that might otherwise have been overlooked. He was a constant presence in areas ravaged by war, poverty, and disease, offering hope and assistance to those in need. His unwavering commitment to humanitarian service has left an indelible mark on the world, demonstrating the profound impact one individual can have. Section 6. The Carter Center, a beacon of hope and progress. The Carter Center, established in 1982, became synonymous with Jimmy Carter's post-presidency work. Based in Atlanta, Georgia, the center emerged as a leading force in promoting peace, fighting disease, and strengthening democracy around the globe. One of the center's most notable achievements was its role in the near eradication of guinea worm disease. This debilitating parasitic disease, once prevalent in Africa and Asia, was targeted through a multifaceted approach that included community education, water filtration, and larvicide treatment.